Hi, this is Killeen from Killeen's Succulent Vertical Gardens, and I'm just going to show you how to plant your DIY kit. The first thing that you'll do is put about 1/4 of an inch layer of moss. This is a sphagnum treated moss, and so it will stay green. So you want to do this as a base layer on your frame. This will retain moisture and the succulents will root right into the moss. Then what I recommend is lay out your succulents on top and decide how you want them to be. And then once you get that decided, then start taking them out of the container. They are rooted succulents, and so you want all of the dirt to stay intact, and just kind of squeeze the container and it should all come out together, and then push them right on top of the moss, just like that. You want all of the dirt to stay pretty much intact as you put your arrangement together. And then we use a chopstick. You can also use a pencil to tuck the dirt down into place where you want it to be. And we use mainly rosettes. And so these are gonna stay compact so that your arrangement, looks like it does when you first planted it for years to come. We do use some sedums just to add some different colors and textures. Like this is a sedum here. I'm gonna tuck a little bit on each side just because I like the look of it. Okay, so once you have all of your succulents in place, then what you'll want to do is take the remaining moss and kind of squeeze it together like this, and then lay it on the edge of the frame, and then you'll push it into place. And you're basically taking up any excess space with the moss. This is a really important step because if you don't use enough moss and tuck them in nice and tight, then in time, the succulents will start to sag with gravity. So it's really important to use a sufficient amount of moss. And you'll wanna go all the way around the perimeter of your project. And so I'm gonna go all the way around the edge. And then if you have a larger shape, like one of our hearts or hexagons, then you'll come back and tuck more moss in between. But with our letters and like this particular shape with the cross, just around the perimeter will be sufficient. And I use pretty firm pressure and really push that moss down into place. All of our frames are made from repurposed redwood, and they're built with drainage in the back. So when you water, I do recommend that you lay them flat just like this and water them thoroughly. And you'll want to do that about every week, week and a half in the summer months, and in the winter months about every 3 to 4 weeks. And the moss, it will retain moisture, and then the succulents, they'll root right into the moss. All right. So I've gone all the way around, and then you can check the succulents, make sure that they're nice and secure. And then I blow off all the crumbs. You can pour it upside down, and there's your finished project. There's also step-by-step DIY planting instructions as well.